Here's a couple of other reasons you can think of or consider about why the modern golf swing doesn't work for 98% of people. First of all, inconsistency. Swing to swing, shot to shot, no consistency no matter what you do. So you can maybe do it on the range, can't do it on the course. Hit one good shot on the course, next 15 are terrible. Inconsistency, that is a swing technique failure. Second one is dependency. It's created an industry of dependency, billion-dollar industry plus of dependency on coaches, on analysis, on lessons, is that it disempowers you as the player to fix your own technique because you don't understand it. And for the most part, the coaches don't either. And this is evident from the vast number of different interpretations of the golf swing and the technique and how to do it right and what not to do and what to do and drills and all of that. The next one is injury. 70% to 90% of golfers, 90% of pros, 70% of weekend players, amateurs, will experience golf swing related injury in their lifetime. Lower back, that's the most common one by far, just because of the way the body moves in the swing. That again is an indication of a technique failure. Cost and time. Takes thousands of dollars, thousands of hours, and there's no guarantee you'll get better. And that's another thing. If you do other sports, for example, I did cycling for quite a while, and I found that if I went out and trained, I did a little bit of research on the cycling technique, I actually got a lot better and I could do it myself. I wasn't dependent on a coach. Yes, if I wanted to go pro, I'd have to do some different things and training. But for the most part, I became a proficient cyclist just by my own research and applying what I'd learned, because it's that simple. Yes, given cycling is a little bit probably easier technique than golf, but in principle it's the same. Golf is also one of those things where you can practice wrong, where you can actually train yourself for failure, which most of you are doing, judging from your results. So if you don't do the right things, that's a problem in practice, because then you're training yourself wrong, but you don't know what the right things are, and for the most part, no one else does either. I've said it before, interpretations and understanding, too many, millions. Type in golf swing tips on Google, you get 10 million results, pick one. The other one as well is that there's no guarantee that if you use certain tips or advice, you're going to get better. So there's no guarantee of improvement. So you can try this and try this and try that, and some of it will work, and then it won't work, and then it will work, and then you go do something else. That is again indication of technique failure. The other thing as well is that incredible low skill levels. Now there are about 70 million golfers registered. The actual estimates are closer to about 110 million, but not everyone is a handicap, not everyone's registered. But if you look at the stats percentages of golfers that play at a high level, less than 20% of golfers play at single level, in other words, 9 or better, less than 5.5% are 5 or better, and only about 1 or 2% play at scratch. So if you think about 100 million golfers, only 1 million or 2 million of those play the game at a proficient level, which is scratch. And that tells you that there is a major problem somewhere in the system, and the system is actually the swing technique. And the other thing as well is when you watch, and I watch a lot, I just go around looking at various things and see what people are doing. But, they'll tell you, do this, the secret to golf is this, the secret to this is that. But they don't give you a clear technical sequence. In other words, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, this is how you deliver this technique. It's vague. It's not really clear and decisive. And that's the difference between the conventional, traditional swing technique and swing form. Swing form gives it to you step by step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, set up perfect on every swing. The swing technique we use, the power guide swing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, done. And you can do it on every swing, and you understand it, and it's easy and it's simple, and you can do it. And that's why we get the results we get. Because every single golfer that has used this system since 2022 achieved the equivalent of scratch level accuracy, in fact, in most cases, better than scratch level accuracy, and they continue to do so. So now the choice is yours. You can struggle with a swing system that you now know doesn't work. It will never work. So your choices are play shit golf for the rest of your life trying to use this system, or say, you know what, I actually want to be better. I'm tired of being crap. I'm going to go to swing form, and I'm going to really play this game.